Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello dear students and welcome to CET JEE classes of preliminaries. Alright, so we are dealing with the basic concepts, and in this class we will solve a few examples from partial fractions. Alright, so in the previous class you have learned the 5 formulas of partial fractions and 4 type of problems in the partial fractions. Well, now in today's class we will solve a few examples, as I said already. So the first example is, if 6x square minus ax minus 1 divided by x into x square minus 1 is equal to, see, understand, if you have x square minus 1, this can be written as x minus 1 into x plus 1. That means you have 1 x minus 1, I mean x minus 1 and x plus 1, totally 3 factors. So if you have 3 factors, you should have 3 constants. You can take the capital letters or the small letters, doesn't matter. Okay, so a by x plus b by x minus 1 plus c by x plus 1 are the 3 fractions that we get. Now what you need to find is the determinant of a, b, c, a plus bc. So for that sake we have to find the values of a, b, c, and you know the shortcut method of finding it. So let's start. Okay, so first of all, what do? You take the LCM. So when you take the LCM, and you have to cancel that LCM, so both the steps I am doing at once, remember. So this is 6x square minus x minus 1, so x is there, so these two must be multiplied here, right? So a into x minus 1 into x plus 1 plus b x into x plus 1 and then c, and you got to multiply x and x minus 1. Well, now what you do, we have to find the values of ABC. Therefore I will try to make these two zeros. That means I'll take x is equal to 0, right? So put x is equal to 0. Then what will happen here? This will be minus 1. So if x is 0, these two will be 0. So 0 and 0, minus 1 into 1, correct? Anyway, I'll write it. So minus 1 into 1. So that means minus a is equal to minus 1. So what does that mean? A is equal to 1. So we got the value of a, that is 1. Now let me continue on the top. Next, I need to find the value of b. So I should make these two things zeros. So I'll put x is equal to 1. So put x is equal to 1. What will happen if you put x is equal to 1? This is 1 square 1, so 6 and minus 1 and minus 1. Well, the next thing is I am making these two things 0, so this will remain, correct? So b into 1, and this is 1 plus 1, that is 2. Well, now this is like 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4, that is equal to 2b. So which tells me b is equal to 4 by 2, which is 2. Well, that's so simple. Next, put x is equal to, now I need to find the value of c. So these two things must be zeros. So I'll put minus 1 here. Minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. Minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. So I'll put minus 1. So when I put minus 1, what will happen here? Minus 1 square is 1, so that is still 6. And minus of minus 1, which will be plus, and that minus 1 as it is, that is equal to A and B will be 0. So C into minus 1 into minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2. So shall I write minus 2? Yes. Well, so this is 6 plus 1 7, 7 minus 1, so that is 6 itself, and this is 2C, that means C is equal to 3. Well, now that we have got ABC values, if see, now we have got the values of A, B and C. First we had substituted x is equal to 0, and we got the value of A is equal to 1, then put x is equal to 1, we got the value of B, that is 2, and if you put x is equal to minus 1, we got C is equal to 3. Now what we need to do is, we don't need the partial fractions, so we need to find this. So we'll start with this. So next, substitute here, okay, so A and then B and then C and then A plus BC. Well, so substitute in the determinant. The value of A is 1 and value of B is 2, and then C is 3 and A plus BC. So that is 2 into 3. Well, next 1 2 3, 2 into 3 6, 6 plus 1 7. Now expand this. This is the determinant. So how do you expand it? 1 into 7 minus 3 into 2. So that is 7 minus 6, which is 1. Alright, so option C is the right option. Well, I hope you understood this. This is all based on partial fraction concept. So you need to know how to find the LCM first of all. Okay, so first of all we have to go for the LCM. After taking the LCM, we cancel the denominators both sides, and then we will substitute the appropriate value to get the values of A, B and C, and then the determinant must be simplified. So so much work there, and I hope you understood that well. Now having learned the first example, now let's go to the second, third and the fourth. So now the second problem. Well, okay, the second problem, what you see is you have 3x square minus 2x plus 4 divided by x plus 1 to the power 6 and A1 divided by x plus 1. See, if you have x plus 1 whole square, how do you write? X plus 1 into x plus and next x plus 1 square. So without square and then with square, correct? Now it is repeated 6 times, therefore you need to have 6 constants, and in the denominator x plus 1, x plus 1 square, x plus 1 cube, x plus 1 to the power 4 and 5, and then finally x plus 1 to the power 6. So you got 6 partial fractions there. Well, now what do you do? And what you have to do? You have to find the values of A1, A2, A3 and so on, and then add A1, A3 and A5, comma, not this point, this is not plus, okay, this is comma, A2, A4, A6. That's why the options are ordered pairs, 0, 0 like that. Well, so let's start. See, what is the normal method? The normal method is take the LCM, x plus 1 to the power 6, and what is missing here? X plus 1 to the power 1 is there, so x plus 1 to the power 5, and here x plus 1 to the power 4, like that you have to multiply and then put appropriate value. Find the values of A1, A2, A3 and so on. So that will take a lot of time, correct? Because you have so many things there. 6 constants have to be find, that is not so easy. So this is an easier way. See, what we need is only the constants. So what you can do is put x is equal to 0 here, simple. So if you put x is equal to 0, LHS as well as in the RHS, so that will be A1 by 1, and if you put 0 here, what will happen? 1 square, correct, 1 itself, so that will be only A2, and then you can put next x is equal to 0, you will get what is a1, a2 till a6, correct? But that is not the thing we need, so we have to take the LCM first, then you put 0. Okay, so directly if you put 0, you will get a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus a4 plus a5 plus a6. That answer you will get easily, correct? But we don't need that answer, we need these things separately. Okay, so we will take the LCM first, then let us do it. Okay, so LCM will be like this. See, this is 3x square minus 2x plus 4 divided by x plus 1 to the power 6 is what we have. So here a1 and what is missing, x plus 1 to the power 5 plus a2 and x plus 1 to the power 4. Why 4? Because square is already there, correct? And then a3 x plus 1 whole cube. Alright, so next I have to continue here. So next you have a4 and x plus 1 to the power 4. I'm sorry, that will be square because 4 will be there in the denominator, and a5 x plus 1 to the power 1 and e to the power 6. You don't have to divide anything there, I mean multiply anything there. So whole divided by x plus 1 to the power 6, is it not? Yes, then we need a1, a3, a5, a2, a4, a6, remember. Okay, odd first and then even. Well, now what we can do is, the denominator obviously gets cancelled, only the numerator remains. In the numerator, what are we doing? See, if you put x is equal to 0, if you put x is equal to 0, what will happen? You will get a1, a2, a3 and so on, right? So instead of that, you can compare the coefficients. Okay, so you can compare the coefficients and then you can find the answer there. Well, okay, so now look at the constant. So where do you get the constant? You will get the constant everywhere, correct? So put x is equal to 0. So what will happen if you put x is equal to 0? 0, that will be 4, and here it is 0. So a1 plus you will get a2, correct, and plus you get a3 and then a4. Are you understanding? We are putting 0 here. Okay, so 1 square 1, then that is also only a to the a5, and then a6 will be there, that's a constant. Okay, there is no x. If there was x, we could put 0 and that would become 0. Now x is not there, therefore you cannot substitute anything here, so therefore a6 will be considered, have to be considered. Well, now what did we get? a1, a2, a3 plus a4 plus a5 plus a6, total answer is 4. Now check, you have the options, you have got 4 options. See, finding a1, a2, a3 and all separately is very difficult, you cannot find. You have to compare the coefficients of x to the power 5, then x to the power 4 and so on. Now x to the power 4, when you take x to the power 4 will be here also. When you take x, it will be everywhere except a6. When you take constants, constants will be everywhere. So solving 6 constants is not possible in 1 minute. Okay, therefore you have to use some techniques here. So which technique you can use? You can go for the options, alright, and in the options you check where do you get 4. If you add these, see what is this? 0. 0 is a1 plus a3 plus a5, correct, and this is a2 plus a4 plus a6, correct. So 0 and this is also 0. Now when you add both, you get this, is it not? When you add both, correct? And that should be 4 and that should be 4. Do we get 4 here, 0 plus 0? No. Do you get minus 8 and this is minus 12? So when you add them, do you get 0? You will get minus 20. No. So 8 minus 12. See, when you add these, do you get 4? No, you will get minus 4. So what about here? Minus 8 plus 12. So 12 minus 8 is 4. So that is the answer. So this is how you can check the answer. Otherwise, it's not possible to solve and get the answer. You just have to go through the options and understand which is the right choice for us. Well, so that is about some techniques that we use to solve questions like these. Okay, so you have to go through the options. Only 4 options are given, and which will satisfy this given situation that has to be checked. Well, next question, third. See, what we can do here. What we can do here is you have A, you have B. So finding A and B is not that difficult. So this is an easier question. So third one, you have 1 by 3 minus 5x and 2 plus 3x. That is equal to, you take LCM. Okay, so when you take LCM, LCM is this 3 minus 5x and then 2 plus 3x. So these two must be multiplied, that's it. Now what is missing here? 2 plus 3x. So multiply that for A. So 2 plus 3x plus B into 3 minus 5x. So cancel the denominator, yes. And then 1 is equal to A into 2 plus 3x and B into 3 minus 5x. Right? Well, now what will happen here? You have two choices. You can compare the coefficients or you can put some values for x. Okay, so I'll tell you how to compare the coefficients. See, multiply this. So this is 2a and this is 3ax plus multiply this 3b and minus 5bx. So this is another method I am teaching you, comparing the coefficients. So now understand, you take x common. So if you take x common, you will get 3a minus 5b plus 2a plus 3b are the constants, 2a and 3b I have written here, and from these two things I have taken x common, correct? So I can write that x here also, doesn't matter. Now you have 1 here, okay, and 0x, correct? Okay, so the coefficient of x is 0 here. So now what I'll do is comparing the coefficients of x. This is a lengthier method, but I'm just teaching you in case you need this method in some other problems. Okay, so let us learn the method. There's no harm in learning multiple methods. Then you can select which method is easy for you. All right. Okay. Now the coefficient is 0 here, and here what is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is this much. Okay, so that is 3a minus 5b. So that is one equation that we get. All right. So next, comparing the coefficients of comparing coefficients of what? You don't have any coefficient there, you have the constant term. So comparing the constant term. So when you compare the constant term, you have 1 here, and what is the constant term here? 2a plus 3b, that is the second equation. Now you have to solve equations 1 and 2. So how do you solve 1 and 2? See, you have 2a here and 3b here. You have 3a minus 5b. So from 1, what do you get? From 1 you will get 3a is equal to 5b. That means a is equal to 5 by 3b. 3 has to be divided that side. Now substitute that in second. So second equation becomes you have 1 that is equal to 2a. A is 5 by 3b and plus 3b, right? So now you have got b, so you will get the value of b here. So this is 1 that is equal to 10 by 3b plus 3b. So take the LCM 3 there. So when you take the LCM 3, okay, remember what we need, the ratio is to be, keep that in mind. Okay, so this is like 3 10b plus 9b, so that is 19b, correct? Okay, so 1 is equal to, well, let me continue here. So 1 is equal to 19b by 3. That means 19b is equal to 3, which means b is equal to 3 by 19. You can write it directly. So this will be multiplied, that will be divided. So 3 by 19 it is. Okay, fine. Next, substitute that 3 by 19 here. This is equation 3. So a is equal to, so hence you will get the value of a. This is 5 by 3 into b, 3 by 19. So 3 will cancel and 5 by 19 is a. Well, so you have got so much. Now what we need to find is the ratio between a and b. So what is a is to b? That is 5 by 19 is to 3 by 19. So if you multiply by 19, what you will get is 5 is to 3. That is a is to b. Okay, so a is to b is 5 is to 3. Well, so that is option number b. Well, this is a lengthier method. You can go for putting the values there. Okay, so just like previous, we used to put x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, x is equal to minus 1 and so on. So those that method also will work out here. You will get the same answer, there is no doubt. Well, this is a lengthier method. Just to explain the method of comparing the coefficients, I did this way. Well, now let us go to the fourth question. Okay, the fourth question is like this: 1 by x cube plus 1, a by x plus 1 and bx plus c by x square minus x plus 1, then a cube plus c cube has to be found. Well, see now, well, so start with that. You have 1 by x cube plus 1, take the LCM now itself. So a into, you got x square minus x plus 1. See, this is a cube plus b cube formula. Alright, remember, a cube plus b cube is a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Okay, so that's why this is x plus 1, that is a plus b, and this is x square minus x plus 1, that is a square minus ab plus b square. Okay, so that's the formula for a cube plus b cube. So those are the two factors. I hope you have understood that. So let's continue with taking the LCM. Plus bx plus c into x plus 1 has to be multiplied here, whole divided by, you got x plus 1 into x square minus x plus 1. This is x cube plus 1 and this is also x cube plus 1, hence that will cancel. I hope you understood. This is x cube plus 1, a cube plus b cube formula. Well, now what we are left with is this. Okay, now I need the values of a, b and c. Basically I need a and c. So let me find only a and c if possible. Okay, so what we can do is this. Say put x is equal to 0, if you put x is equal to 0, what will happen? You will get a, and then here c. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So now put x is equal to 0. So when you put x is equal to 0, I have 1 here, and then a into 1, because these two are zeros, and then this is 0, therefore b is gone, only c here, right, into x is 0, 1. So what did I get? A plus c is equal to 1. Next we can put x is equal to minus 1 here. See, when you put x is equal to minus 1, you will be left with a and b. Okay, anyway, now we got a plus c, right? So we got a plus c, and then now we can find the value of a by comparing. Understand this? This is 1, and this is like ax square minus ax plus a, and when you multiply this, see, this is bx square, correct, and then multiply bx to 1, that will be bx, and then cx plus c, right? Well, now we can compare the coefficients of the constants. You see, a plus c will be 1. Okay, see, if I write this in order, this is a plus b x square. Well, and you got the coefficients of x. See, what we can write? B I will write positive, and this is negative into x, correct? And the constants are there is a c as well. Okay, so write in order, no problem. So minus a plus b plus c into x, and then a plus c, a and c, these are the constants. So now I have got one equation already here. Okay, so second equation that I will get is when I compare the coefficients of x square. See, when I compare the coefficients of x square, what do I get? See, x square is not there, therefore it is 0, and this is a plus b here, that is the second equation. Next I can compare the coefficients of x as well. So when I compare the coefficients of x, again the coefficient of x is 0 on the left hand side, and the coefficients are minus a plus b minus c, that's the equation 3. So we got to solve these three equations to get the values of a, b and c. We need only a and c. Well, keep that in mind. Now see, from this what is the value of b from second? B is equal to minus a, correct? B is equal to minus a. So in this place I can write minus a. So now third equation becomes minus a, and again b is minus a, and then c. So this tells me this is minus 2a plus c, that is equal to 0. So this is the fourth equation. Now solving first and fourth, we will get the values of a and c. So solving equation 1 and 4. Well, so you got a plus c is equal to 1, correct? A plus c is equal to 1, first equation, and the fourth equation is minus 2a plus c is equal to 0. So what do? I subtract. So when I subtract, c will cancel, and this will be plus 2a plus a. So that is 3a is equal to 1 plus 0. So a is equal to 1 by 3. Well, so I have got the value of a. Now let me substitute and get the value of c. You can substitute in this or here, okay, in the first equation. So a plus c is equal to 1. Now that I have got the value of a, I can substitute, and then c will be 1 minus 1 by 3, which is 2 by 3. Well, finally find the value of a cube plus b cube, and that's the end of this answer. Well, so a cube plus c cube is, see what is a cube here, 1 by 3 whole cube plus c cube 2 by 3 whole cube, right? Well, see, 1 cube is 1, 3 cube is 27, and 2 cube is 8, and divided by 27, and what is it? This is 1 plus 8, that is 9 by 27, and which is 9 ones are 9 threes, therefore this is 1 by 3. Well, that is option C, and that's the answer. Well, this takes a lot of time because there are three things involved here. You have got the constants a, b and c, therefore you have to solve three equations and get those three constants, and finally find a cube plus c cube, and we have got 1 by 3 as the answer. And that's it for today's class. We'll continue to solve the questions from partial fractions in the next class. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.